of the nation, not only with her amazing voice, but also her personal growth during this year's X Factor. Under the guidance of her mentor, Dami Im, she took out the top prize for the very first time in the Joy Studios. A massive joy. Welcome to Dami Im.
Hello, guys.
How you going?
Good.
Now, firstly, congratulations on winning X Factor.
Thank you
It's been a bit of a whirlwind, but just fill us in what happened since the show wrapped.
Well, after this show, I had to go and record my album, which is coming out today.
It is. Very exciting.
And I was shooting my music video for Alive, which was really good. That was in Sydney. And it's the first music video I've ever shot in my life. So
you performed on Dancing with the Stars this week as well.
Yeah.
Looking amazing.
Oh, thank you.
In that lovely frock.
Did you like it?
I loved that frock.
Oh.
Now, you were born in South Korea and you moved to Australia when you were 9 years old.
Yeah, that's right.
What was it like moving to Australia, and how did you cope moving here?
Well, when I first came, I, obviously didn't speak English because, I was living in Korea. So then people, they were really nice kids, but there were also kids who would make fun of me, so it was kind of tough in a way for a little kid. And then I was good at piano. I started learning the piano since I was 5. And so one day I performed piano in assembly, and then that's when everyone was like, wow, she's actually good at something, because then before they thought I was dumb because I didn't speak their language, didn't understand anything. So then I was like, wow, if I play piano, people really like it and I can communicate to people through music. So then I think I really focused myself on music from then.
So when did you discover your voice? Because obviously you've got an amazing voice. When did you discover that voice? I mean, were you just doing things on the piano?
Well, yeah, I was playing the piano. Like, I was classically trained. And then during high school, I was like, I got into K-pop, Korean music. And I was like, wow, I want to sing like her. Like, I was into this singer called BoA, B-O-A.
Yeah,
and,
I've heard of her.
Really?
Yeah.
She was just my absolute favorite, and I was obsessed with her. So then I would record her songs on my laptop and see, if I sound like her. And then I realized I didn't sound like her at all, and I was really bad at it. And I was like, wow, I suck. So since then, I kept on recording. Like, I was really, just obsessed with getting it to sound better. And I was recording till I was, in uni. And by the time I got to uni, I was a lot better, and I started to perform more at church and started to do more solos. And yeah, since then it just all
developed.
Developed, exactly, that's the word.
Let's jump forward to when you auditioned for X Factor, because that would be nerve-wracking to start with, but you auditioned with Mariah Carey's Hero. Now, there's only few people that take on a Mariah Carey song. It's like, it's a big number to do. Was that a bit nerve-wracking, or how much confidence did you have going into that?
Oh, I was so nervous, I had no idea what to expect on a TV show, because obviously it was my first time, and singing in front of those celebrities, Danny and Redfoo and everyone, Ronan, it was just like so nerve-wracking. But yeah, like, I even didn't take any friends or family with me except Noah, because I thought it might not go so well. So then I just took my husband with me, but then it went so well. Everyone stood up, and the judges gave me such lovely comments. So yeah, I'm just
You went into boot camp and you sang Jolene by Dolly Parton. You forgot the words, but they didn't take you into the show. When a guy pulled out, you got called in to go to New York, and you're in the top 6 for the over 24s with Danny.
That's it.
And you got to perform in front of Kylie Minogue, a pop icon. What was that like?
Oh, it was crazy. It's just crazy. Like, I didn't even make it in the first place, right? I got kicked off, and then I was so depressed for a long time, and then I got called back, and it was like a miracle. Then going to New York and seeing Danny and Kylie Minogue and performing for them, like, I was like, wow, this is really going crazy. My life is like already changed, having that massive opportunity. And when I was singing for them, I was so nervous. You couldn't imagine, like, singing for the biggest superstars. It was just crazy nerve-wracking, but I got through it. I just, knowing that it was my second chance, I wasn't gonna stuff it up again. I made sure I practiced heaps and heaps, and when I did it, I was confident that I wouldn't forget the words again.
You didn't stuff up, because from week one, when you're saying U2's one, you just performed. I think you're a different stage to everybody else. You were just amazing on the show.
Aww.
And Dani not only helped you with your confidence, but also in your styling as well, because each week you wore this amazing frock, amazing outfits, having Dani's experience in fashion, because that's also a very important side to the industry as well.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I knew that this show wasn't just about singing, but to make it as a pop artist, you need that look, you've got to have that special thing about you, and it's not just about the music. So then I had a meeting with Dani and the style team before the live show started, and I said, well, this is what I like. I like something that's a bit different, something a bit experimental. And they were like, all right. And they went crazy with it, stylist and Dani, and they were, they thought it was a great idea. And then from then on, they gave me these amazing outfits that some people loved, some people really hated, but
we all loved.
Really, that's good. I really love them.
As well as having your mentor decide the sort of styling and the production of the show, they also decide on the song choices with you. Were there any songs that you really wanted to sing on the show that Dani said, no, you can't sing that, I want to do this, or
opposite,
or did you get on pretty well on that sort of thing?
Oh, mostly she's been really good. She gave me songs that were quite nice, but then there was one song where it was a Lady Gaga song, and I just thought, oh, it's not really me. I just thought it was, I didn't really connect with it, and I told her that, and she said, fine. And then that's when she said, you can sing this one instead, and that was Thelma Houston's Don't Leave Me This Way, and I felt like that song was much better.
Now, when you sang Purple Rain during the grand final, the rain started pouring down over you, which was amazing on the grand final. What was that like behind the scenes, getting all that together? It's been quite technical.
Yes, you're exactly right. Very good. We had a rehearsal that morning, and they said, well, when I start singing this chorus, the rain's going to drip in front of me. And then when I sing the big purple rain, it's going to start, trickling down on my head. And I was like, okay, I'll get ready for it. And then suddenly rain started to fall, but it was not in front of me. It was on my head, but it was more like a waterfall falling. It was just pouring. And I'm like, I couldn't even open my eyes, couldn't keep my eyes open. I was like, it started almost drowning. I thought it was meant to be like that. So I sang all the way to the end. And then at the end, the director's like, oh, sorry, that wasn't meant to happen. I was like,
yeah, you're
kidding? I nearly drowned. But it was really funny. I have a little video of it, and I'm wiping my eyes and trying to keep singing, but I'm drowning, and at the end I'm almost crying because it was too cold.
Now, I met Dani a few times over the years, and she's a gay icon. We honour that. She was also a fashion icon. Now, with those outfits, Dami, you do realise you're going to be playing in gay clubs all over the country now.
Oh, really? Well, no, she's just really good at styling, isn't she?
She's fantastic.
She's got such a good sense of style and the movements and everything. So I feel so lucky that I had Dani as my mentor, because I could sing, but I didn't know how to style myself or how to move on stage. So it was just amazing that she was there to help me, and I think she was spot on, right?
I think we can see you on the Mardi Gras stage in full outfit and
really?
rain. Yes, definitely next year.
With the rain.
Mardi Gras, if you're listening.
Now, you had a lot of support from all around Australia every week. I mean, I think it was clear from week one that you were going to take out the competition. I don't think there was any competition. But the person probably that supported you most was your lovely husband. How did he go sharing the love with you and the rest of the nation when the whole nation wants you? Previously, only he had you, and suddenly the whole nation's got you.
Well, he's been so good. He still has his job, but he's been coming to, the recording studio or, everything else on the weekends, and then he returns on Monday to work. So he's been trying his best to just stay with me and call, make phone calls whenever we can. So he's just so supportive that we won't have any trouble keeping in touch and keeping close,
You made a comment earlier that when you were in school, you played the piano because it was the only way people were going to like you. When you took out the X Factor competition, that you suddenly became a sort of a pop star overnight, and suddenly you're being scrutinised by the media and all sorts of things, and you get a lot of praise, and obviously a lot of the nation was behind you. But there are also a few racist comments that came out that were in the press saying it's a Australian competition, why has a foreigner won it, which were horrible and hurtful. But I guess that's, with all the good that comes out of a thing like this, now you're a pop star, you're going to have to take negative people as well. Is that something that you think is going to affect you? Or
at first it was quite difficult, I have to admit. Like when I read really nasty comments, racist comments, well, I was a bit hurt. Yeah, didn't know what to do. But then, now like I'm so used to it, and when I see it, I'm just like, oh, it's not everyone's comments. Like that person doesn't represent Australia. Most people in Australia are really open, and they accept that it's a multicultural country. And like I've been living here since I was 9, have my citizenship, and this is my home. So I love Australia, so I
focus on the positive messages.
Exactly, yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Just focus, yeah.
Talking of love, Dami, there's been plenty of love for your single Alive. It's gone number 1. It's gone gold as well. Written and produced by the guys from DNA in Sydney. You recorded the album. You had to record 10 tracks very quickly. Did you have much say in the vocal arrangements and how it was going to sound, or wasn't much time for that?
I bet you were able to bang them out all in one take. I bet you just went and did it in half an hour.
Well, we had a really good team around us, always creating those amazing tracks and arrangements. So had Dorian help me. He's the one who made all the tracks and arrangement. He's amazing. And yeah, I just had to focus on the singing part and also do some BVs. But yeah, they were pretty much kind of similar to what I did on the show. So I already knew them. I just had to extend them and sing the verses that I didn't sing, just make them longer into full versions.
Now, you said that you recorded the video or filmed the video clip for Alive. What can we expect? Or is it a big secret?
No, you will see. So it's I don't know. I haven't actually seen the last final version of it.
Just give us a hint on what you're wearing. What colour are you?
I'm in many different colours because they're showing, many sides of Dami. Like its theme is the transformation. So from the beginning, I'm wearing simple clothes, and then it gets more and more complex.
You're just a big rainbow by the end of it, aren't you?
Yeah. At the end of it gets big. Yeah, with big wings and, so.
It's nearly Christmas, and obviously you're going to be performing in various Christmas concerts in the country. What's your favourite Christmas song?
My favourite Christmas song? Well, I love all the carols. They're just, when you listen to Christmas songs, you just feel emotional, right? And you remember your family, and it's beautiful. But I like I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas.
Mariah Carey's Christmas song.
Which one?
All
I Want for Christmas. Yeah.
Leo has to put in as many Mariah Carey references as he possibly
can.
You love Mariah, don't you? Yeah.
Now let's go on to the album, because that is out today. Now it's going to have obviously a live on it and 10 tracks from the show. Next year you're going to be having a busy year because you're going to be recording your own material. Have you got some songs written, and what album would you like to make?
Well, I have been writing songs in the past, so I could, I'd love to find something and release it, in my new single next year. Or, I could write a completely new one. I don't know yet, but yeah, I can't wait till I get the chance to do that, like release my own song. And I think I like Whitney Houston's album, her very first album. And I sang Saving All My Love in the semi-final.
Can I just say, in that performance, when that poll happened, amazing. Your husband must have been like, you look stunning. That white frock was absolutely stunning.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. That's so lovely. Yeah, that's, I think, the kind of song that I really like. The direction, it's feminine, it's beautiful, emotional, and, and it shows off the vocal as well. So,
given your South Korean background and your record company, Sony, were very good at releasing Alive through iTunes worldwide. So there are a lot of people in Asian countries that have actually bought bought the single already and know about it.
Yeah.
So obviously your career in Asia is going to take off as well. Can you see yourself doing a bit of travelling next year?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I will be based in Australia, but if I get the chance to go overseas, I don't see why I shouldn't.
I think your success is going to go well beyond Australia somehow.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Dami, thank you so much for joining us this morning on this Friday morning show on Australia's only gay and lesbian radio station. Come into Joy whenever you like. You're always welcome here at Joy, and we can't wait to see what's going to happen next.
Thank you very much for having me.